Hello everyone and welcome back to this short video. Here our focus will be on how to create charts and graphs in Google Sheets. So that's the first module under this course, week 2 of spreadsheet for data analytics. Alright, let's get this module open up and then see the content of the module. So here I've stated that in this module we'll explore the power of the power of visual storytelling with charts and graphs in Google Sheets. We'll learn how to transform raw data into captivating visual representations. Not just that, I'd like you to know that in Google Sheets, you can choose from a variety of chart types to visually represent and analyze data effectively. These charts options are extremely useful for presenting trends, comparing datasets, and identifying patterns within the information. Now, there are various types of charts in Google Sheets, and these charts include line charts. We also have the bar or column charts in Google Sheets. Under this bar column charts, there are various types: the clustered bar or column charts, the stacked bar or column charts, 100% stacked bar or column charts. We'll see all of these charts in a bit. We also have pie charts in Google Sheets. There is also the donuts charts, the histogram, area charts, scatter plots. All right, so these are the charts that exist in Google Sheets and some more other charts which we'll see once we get right into it. So once you get to this module, there is a data set that you'll be working with throughout this module. This particular module, the data set is attached underneath. It's called VG Sales. So this is a data set that was downloaded from Kaggle, the video game sales data set. So let's click on this link to open it up. Once you click on the link to open up, it opens up in this format. Come over to the top where it has open with, click on this arrow and select Google Sheets. So let's open with Google Sheets. And now that this is getting opened, I get back to my classroom and click on the back arrow to get back to the module. So as we wait for Google Sheets to pop it up, okay, so this is the data set, it's opened already. This is awesome. Now here's our data set and you can see the title. It's called VG Sales, right? And these are the columns that we've seen already from the data dictionary in on Kaggle: the rank, the name, the platform, year, the genre, the publisher, NA sales, uh, this is EU sales, JP sales, other sales, and global sales. We've talked about, we've explained what each of these column represents from the data dictionary, the video I shot on about introduction to Kaggle. Okay, so let's quickly do a little data pre-processing. So I want us to do some data inspection, see if there is a need for us to do some cleaning and do some data basically data cleaning before we begin creating our charts. Although this video is not on data cleaning, it's on chart creation, but it's important that at least you just do a little data inspection before you begin working with your data, because this is the first time I'll be opening this data, right? All right, so in Google Sheets, to run through a data cleaning process, it's a best practice to open up a filter or add filter to the columns. So I'm going to select the first column. Of course, you can select any column. Come over to this three dots here where you have more. Click on three dots and select this icon, create a filter. So the fourth icon here, when you click on it, it creates a filter and converts the sheets as a table. All the columns are converted to table automatically. So you can see that once you create a filter, the areas or the area that has record stored in it will be selected automatically. So let's see. Let's go down to the last if record to see if that was also selected. Great. So we have it selected. The last record is stored on row 16,599. Now to get back to the top again, I go back to the top. So how am I navigating? How am I coming to the last record and getting back to the top in just a click? You can hold on Control key on your keyboard and press the page down key, I mean the arrow down key. Once you do that, it gets down to the last record on the sheet. When you hold Control again and your up arrow key takes you back to the top. If you want to go to the extreme right in just one click, hold on Control and press on the right key, right arrow key. It takes you to the extreme right, and Control and the left arrow key takes you back to the extreme left. Now we've inspected and seen that all the records here, they've been highlighted as tables with this filter being added. Let's see the rank. The ranking would be numbers that are ranked, I mean, the numbers integers from 1 to the last record, and it's increasing automatically. This rank can be seen as the ID or the unique identifier of each of these video games stored on this data set. When I click here to filter, all right, so when you click there, it loads because of the amount of data I have and the speed of your internet. So now it has finished loading. Shows you that we have our integers from 1. You can scroll down up to the last record, which is 16,600. Okay, and all this, it looks good, right? So of course we may not be performing any analysis or analytic with the rank column. All right, so just go ahead and hit on click on OK. Let's check the name column just to do a little inspection on the name column. So of course these are the different names of the spots. So this is the name column, and you can see some funny names: dot hack, full column, sekai. This is not looking like English, so these are some names of the games. This is really some of the names they are looking funny, right? So let's just assume those names are accurate, they are correct. Okay, this is just you scrolling through your data sets to inspect the kind of data set you're working with and the type of uh, the data for each column. All right, so we have to check the data type, right? I'm just doing some little inspection. Let's see the platform, and these are different platforms that are added to the data sets for which these games are created. All right, go to the year the dates were created. Let's inspect the year column. So the year starts from 1980, 1981, and we have the last year 2020. We have some NAs, so this is non-available. So there are some missing values under this year column. Let's see how many of these missing values we have. All right, to inspect that, I'm going to clear the filter to select just the NA. And once I do this, click on OK key. As soon as you click on your OK key, you have been able to filter the data just to display the NA only. When you look through at the bottom right of your screen, you would see that it says filter applied on this sheet. We have 271 of 16,598 rows displayed. So it means that there are 271 records or data sets that do not have the year indicated. Okay, just take note of that. So this is quite a number. All right, let's go back and clear our filter. So in what's it called it now, if I was to create a machine learning model, I would have, and I need the year column, of course, to run some time series analysis. I'll have to engineer some years or dates to be added there. I have to fill up all NAs with some particular date. But now, since I'm not going to perform any machine learning models, I'll just leave it as NA just to show my whosoever is interested the chart to say, okay, there are some NA available. All right. Let's go ahead to see the general column. So here we have all of these: the action, the adventure, fighting, misc, and the rest. Okay, this looks good. And the publisher, this also looks good. All right, so since, like I said again, this is not data cleaning video, this video is on chart creation. Let's just head on to the very first chart we would like to create. And the first chart I want to show you how to create in Google Sheets is the line chart. So here I have highlighted and say here I've stated that a line chart is formed by connecting a series of values or data points using straight lines. A line chart can be used when you want to check whether the values are increasing or decreasing over time. So whenever you're dealing with a time series data, line chart is one of the best charts to present such type of data. One type of line chart is the smooth line chart, which displays a series of data points connected by a smooth or curved line. Okay, let's see how to create a line chart. Now, the date column we have here, or the we have one a date column which has to do with year. So this is the year column. We will use the year column to create a line chart. And how do I do that? How can I achieve that? Can achieve that by selecting selecting the entire year column. So this is what I'm going to do. Well, I do not need to select the entire year column, right? You can select it before you click on the search charts. You can, in fact, there are multiple ways of doing this. I'll just head on to the insert tab or insert menu. Under the insert menu, you find charts. All right, the select charts, and once you do that, this will open up the chart already. So it's inserted and the chart has been created. But here is saying add a series to start visualizing your charts. Don't forget that we said here that a line chart is formed by connecting a series of values or data points using straight line. Now we are yet to add the series, so that is why Google Sheet is asking me to add a series to visualize my data. Then you head over to this part of the screen which shows chart editor. From the chart editor, you can choose a range of values you want. So my range is in column D. When you click on this select range icon, once you click on it, it gives you this. So it's suggesting a range. So it's saying that do you want to use all the entire records that are stored from column A all through column K? Okay, now if I should choose this range and then click OK, now you'd see what is going to be displayed on my screen. So can you see what we're seeing here? So we're seeing just a lot of lines together, and these lines just so much because it's that there's a lot of confusion here going on here. We need to add select the column that should be displayed on the x-axis and the column that should be displayed on the y-axis. Okay, and how do I add or edit that? When you come to the x-axis tab, you would see it says add x-axis. Once you click on the x-axis, I want the year to be on the x-axis, so select it. You can see now the year is seen as a numeric data. Just click on the year, and once you click on the year, it's going to be added. So this is a little bit slow, right? But never mind. So the year has been added, and when you come to the chart, you would see that the year has been added at the x-axis, or it has been added to the x-axis, I mean to say. But one thing you notice is that this year is not arranged in any order. Okay, it's scattered. All right, now for us to have a reasonable chart, we are creating a chart of the year on the x-axis and the year as a series. This doesn't make sense. So what series do you want to see? What do you want to see? What do you want to inspect? If you want to see the sales of the NA sales by year, click on NA to be added to the series, and once you do that, you will see that a line chart has been created. But this line chart is actually a chart showing for every single data point for every single year. So if a particular year has multiple sales for this region NA, now that is going to appear multiple times. You can see that we have 2015 showing up 2 times, so it means that there are sales in this number of years. I have 2006 at this region, I have 2006 at the beginning, and there are lots of scattered values here. Now, but I don't want to visualize this chart this way. I want to perform some aggregation. I want to see the sum of the NA sales by year. Okay, sum of the NA sales by year. So for all 2006, all the sales that were done or were made, please calculate, give me the sum of all sales of 2006 and then group it under 2006. So this is what group by function will do for you in SQL. So once I click on aggregate, you would see that the chart will have a different look. Okay, right now I'm seeing a column chart, but I'm not interested in column chart. I want to see a line chart. So come over to this place and select line chart. And once you click on line chart, the line chart is created. Right now, when you come here, you see 2006. So at this point, it means that we have a total of, it's supposed to show you a kind of label at each of these points. I want to see the label, but it seems my computer is becoming a little bit slow. All right, so let's display. We can actually make the label show, right? Let's show the values on that so that we can the series. I go to let's do this. Let's add data labels. Okay, so we can tell what value is there at what year. So in 2006 we had a sale of 263.12. In 2000 oh, you can see in 1985 we have a sale of 33.73. So this chart is actually not well presented, because if you're visualizing a time series data, the year is meant to be arranged in a given order, either in ascending or in descending order. But this year, this chart is not well presented because the year are not arranged. You see, 2006 comes before 1985, which shouldn't be the case. Okay, how do we fix this problem? How do we fix this problem? Because we've created our charts that directly from data points using a column. So what I'm going to do is to come here. Since I've added the filter, I'll come over to the filter, select this filter, and sort from A to Z. So I'm sorting A to Z. Once you sort A to Z on the year column, the year will be sorted, and that sorting will also be affected on my chart. So you can see the chart is now well arranged. We have 1980, 1981, 82, 83, all up to 2020. Okay, and the data points, data label are all showing on the chart. Now this data label is not looking so great because of the numbers are showing really so the number, we have multiple numbers there. So let's just go ahead and hide the data points or data labels, so we have a clean and a smooth chart. So that is the chart showing up this way. All right, so I don't want to make this video so long. I'm going to stop here and continue, have a second part of this video where we'll talk a little bit about formatting the charts. All right, thank you for watching this. See you in the second part. Goodbye.